The following podcast has been brought to you by Banter Club.
Porting goodies to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Ramblemania show proudly brings to you, it is he, it is I, it is us, it is we, and we are your Ramblemania Tag Team Champions of the World, the Angel of Death 6XL. Joining me as always,
Thy TJ the Great Team.
And we are the Banter Club.
Of course, if you are not down with that, we have got 2 words for you.
Why? And only
baby,
because it's your fault.
Because baby, you know.
No. Nah, I was thinking, in my head, I was thinking more of, what do you call it? The Elite, because they were doing a lot of scandalous shit here, or if not, right? Wide load, or if not. There's a few good contenders. With AEW, there's always good contenders.
There usually is with this show. But some quick news.
Mm-hmm.
Impact happened today, and spoilers.
Yes.
Brian Myers won a Battle Royal, the former Kurt Hawkins, and he will be facing the Impact World Champion, whomever that may be, for the title at their upcoming Emergence event. New Japan is Resurgence. Impact is Emergence.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be Christian.
Do you?
Yeah. I think that match would be more fun to me. Does that sound off?
It does sound more fun.
Because I love Kenny Omega. I love him. Love him to death. But fucking Christian versus Kurt Hawkins? That sounds kind of fucking cool. And you can do a lot of cool little callbacks. They can do a lot of little, jab, jab, nudge, nudge shit. Because, hey, you were with that guy that I used to work with.
Yeah. Maybe Christian can turn him into... Maybe Christian can get him in the Christian Coalition.
Oh my God, somebody call Tomko.
It's time. But, we're getting ahead of ourselves there. But yeah, Myers is going to face the Impact World Champion, whether that is Kenny Omega or whether that is Christian Cage. And we'll talk about why it could possibly be Christian Cage later. Mm-hmm. But the rating is also in for AEW Dynamite this past week. It is down 979,000 and a 3.5 in the key demo, which that's significantly down. But that's I think most likely in large part due to the challenge on MTV. That always does really well in that key demo, and naturally is going to take a chunk out of the rating.
So, although I wouldn't watch that shit to save my life.
It's real world road that that real world road rules. That
even though it's not that anymore because
it's some old.
It's just the challenge now.
Yeah, it's some shit.
They just get a whole bunch of people from some of the stupid reality shows they got on that shit. Yeah, and a few fucking yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So they get a few like random people that have been working on MTV, on other reality shows, and random celebrities, and no.
Well, for whatever reason, within the 18 to 49 demographic, that shit's pretty popular.
So. The fuck are y'all watching, bro?
We don't watch it, but other people our age do.
What the fuck?
It is just like Raw, like Love and Hip Hop would be like the big thing on Monday that would take a big chunk out of the demo and be number one in cable and all that. So it's a similar situation. But the rating is down, not crazy down, still, hovering around that million area, but
I think some people just might be a little excited for Friday nights.
Yeah, and like they're building stuff for the future, and they built a lot on this show for next week. I think next week's rating will be up.
Well, Tevin, I think it's time to get into this because this is going to be one hell of a show.
Yes, let's do this.
It go up, it go down, it go left, it go right, and then it goes straight to each and every one of, yeah, it's Dynamite. What's wrong with me? Let's banter.
AEW Dynamite from Brittsburg, Pennsylvania. We start this show with MJF and Wardlow, and MJF is, talking about Chris Jericho going.
That's not his name. Get it right.
Wide load. MJF is talking about, Jericho going through the labors, and, I can see Jericho is taking so much out of you to go through these labors and all these stipulations, having to jump through all these hoops just to face me one more time. But tonight, Wardlow's going to put you down and end it once and for all. Then he looks to Wardlow. Well, Wardlow says, I'm going to put him down tonight. And then MJF looks at him like...
Asshole.
MJF looks at him like, oh, like you did Cody in the cage match? Get it done tonight.
Oof.
Gives Wardlow his apple, and Wardlow fucking crushes it.
Yo, he was eating the apple the whole time on some asshole shit.
Yeah, some true asshole shit. Shout out Cinema Sins. Let's give MJF an apple. It'll make him look like even more of an asshole. It did. And then, it gave the great visual of Wardlow's rage. And one day, they slowly building that. One day,
he's gonna lose his shit and kill poor MJF.
Yes.
And when he does, it's gonna be like the dopest day ever. But he's gotta stop doing these goddamn Batman lips that he be doing sometimes.
Man, when he does, he's gonna get a huge pop. He's gonna beat the shit out of MJF and the crowd's gonna go crazy.
He just gonna keep. Every time I see him, I'm like, yo, what in the Metalocalypse is this? I'm just waiting for him to go, you.
This is Wardlow. But here we go. Opening match. The Elite. The Elite. Versus
Super Kick Party.
Dante Martin and the Sydal brothers, Matt Mike. Of course, Don Callis is on commentary. Fucking Don. Don starts with the bullshit. He's like...
when does he not, though? That's his gimmick.
It is. But this week he's like, this is now a 6-man booth because I'm so good. I do the work of 4 men. And then there's a pause. And then Tony's like, that would make 7. And he's right. He's absolutely right. It was the perfect comedic beat between Don and Tony.
Boo, doggo.
I do the work of 4 men. That would be 7.
Oh, man.
So Kenny and Matt Sydal start, but Kenny quickly tags out and brings in Matt Jackson. So the Matts, they fight and they go back and forth before Dante Martin comes in, clears the ring, and then Kenny cuts him off for the heat. And the Sydals hit this triple baseball slide and then some weird convoluted assisted dive from Dante.
He was moving this whole match. I have no idea.
Dante, we're about to talk about Dante.
Yeah.
Because Dante was the talk of the week.
Mm-hmm.
But the crowd is chanting for Brandon Cutler as Mike is getting worked over. I mean, I like me some Brandon Cutler.
Yeah.
What?
What?
But
all right.
Yeah. Matt gets the hot tag. He's running wild, takes out the Bucks with a double Rana La Mystica into the clutch on Matt. And then Nick tries to come in and break it up, but Mike takes him out and then puts Matt in the Muda lock. So he's in a double submission.
Yeah.
And then Kenny breaks that up. And then Dante gets in there with him. And then here we go with Dante Martin.
Tevin, it's your favorite thing in the world. It is all the flippy shit.
This was the shit. Do you understand me? This is the best shit ever. Dante Martin and Ray Phoenix right now. You understand me? Let's break reality real quick. Fucking Dante flips over Kenny Omega and starts dodging. That's just how it starts. He backflips over Kenny Omega. And then he goes out to the corner. He's waiting for the tag. The crowd's going crazy. He gets the hot tag, runs over Matt to the corner, does the 10 punches. And then Nick comes over. He dives over them. Then he topes to the outside and takes Kenny out.
Fuck.
And then, like, he leaps back into the ring in one fluid ass motion. Like, he leaps
Ricochet.
from the floor
Yeah.
to the ring in one solid motion. And then, to top that, he box jumps the top rope. Like, straight from the ground to the top rope. He barely bent his knees. Like, this dude's springs are insane.
To think, when I first saw him, I was like, he looks like a rejected Ball brother.
No.
Fam. Somebody's been putting in work. He came out here. What was that fucking move where he, like, it was kind of like a Rana, but then he, like, fucking turned into a fucking twister where he had his feet on his neck?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
The one I'm talking, the box jump where he jumps to the top rope and then jumped to the outside and then did the Rana to Kenny.
What the fuck is going on here?
Then he goes back in, springboards, does the Ray Phoenix springboards where he goes from rope to rope and then moonsaults onto Matt.
All that's missing is a Fosbury flop.
Man, he could have did one shit. And the match breaks down.
He could have. Yeah. Fucking Jesus Christ, this shit. What? Go ahead.
Then there's super kicks everywhere. Super kick. Then Kenny comes in with the V trigger. Kills him with the V trigger. Goes for a one-winged angel. But Dante does the Okada escape. He flips out. And then he hits him with a Pele. And rolls Kenny up. And that gets a 2.9. Kenny gave Dante so much in this match. Fucking Kenny's the man.
Wasn't there a Ushigoroshi somewhere in there?
Hit him with a big Ushigoroshi right after this.
There you go. My brain, bro.
Yeah. Bucks come in with the super kicks. And then Kenny hits the V triggers. And Kenny finally is able to put Dante Martin down with the one-winged angel. And the Elite gets the win. But like, Dante Martin got pinned and it did not matter. He got all the way over in this match.
He went apeshit. How do you flip into your feet?
Bruh.
Like, this man what is his body? Is this man Gumby?
When he box jumped to the top rope for that springboard, I was like, what the fuck? This was amazing.
He's made of rubber, Seven, I think. He's elastic, man. He was stretching and flipping and flying.
And he's 20 years old. 20 years old.
See, this shit is cool right now. But I want to see you do all this shit when you're 40.
It'll slow down a little bit, I imagine. Or maybe not. Shit. With the way shit goes nowadays.
I mean, Juventud.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? The way things are going nowadays. But yeah, he's great. And shit, when his brother comes back, I imagine they'll be getting a nice little push.
Bruh. They can be like Hardy Boys on roids.
Them and Private Party could be like some shit forever.
Scary.
It's good. This was a beautiful way to put over a young talent.
But like I said, to think I thought he was the least talented of the two. And he fucking proved himself tonight. Well, last night, technically.
Yeah. And he's been putting in good performances for a while, Dark and all that. But like, this was his coming out party. Like, this is Dante Martin. This kid's for real. Great show. Great show.
Yes.
And then, Don Callis comes down to talk his shit. He's like, Pittsburgh has never seen a winning team like this before.
Oh.
But then he's interrupted by the now official #1 contender for the AEW World Championship at All Out, Christian Cage.
Yes, sir. With that awesome ass theme song.
Yes. And Don Callis is like, hey, look, it's the Stanford Stooge, Christian Cage. And fucking Christian's the one that left before. All right. He's not Stooge.
Yeah.
But,
true. Yep.
Yeah. But Callis is like, I don't know if you can count, but there's 10 of us. And there's only one of you. But then, shouldn't have said that. Because now it's time for the crowd to sing. and Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus.
Where's Taz? Where's Taz?
Where's Taz?
Sing it with me.
Oh, Jungle Boy's gonna be on fucking Rampage. Oh man, we're gonna get to see Taz do it on national television.
Fuck! I'm gonna cry.
It'd be amazing.
Ah man, and woof. It's well. Go ahead.
Yes. But yeah. And then for the first time that I can ever remember, AEW goes to commercial mid-segment, not mid-match. I've never seen that. But yeah.
I guess they missed time something. And
Yeah, I guess, all right. But we come back and here we go. Callis, he talks about, you are going to be the number one contender for the AEW championship at All Out. And the crowd don't like that.
Yeah.
They start chanting for CM Punk. They start chanting for guys they would prefer in this spot over Christian Cage.
Mm-hmm. And yes, chants and all that.
Yes.
but then, you know what? That might end up being what happens.
It might
so shut the fuck up.
To the situation somehow. So we'll see.
Which is why you understand why what I said about him earlier. You see what I'm saying, bro?
Situations are getting real.
All right, let me just put it out. All right. Punk comes out towards the end of the match, right? Some elite bullshit is happening. You feel me? There's nobody to save him. There's nobody to protect him because these two just had a tag match and they probably got murked. So it's just these two. And they're just fucking beating the shit out of each other. Then fucking Matt and Nick come out on some bullshit, along with the devil days and the host of the squad. And fucking CM Punk comes out and fucking murders everyone. Christian gets the fucking dub. Christian wins the match. Christian goes off to face Kurt Hawkins. Do you understand?
You think they blow Punk before Chicago?
True. All right, so now I'm gonna leave it alone. But it might be a good way to warm up the crowd for it, or they might just do it at Chicago.
Yeah,
but
because I think that's the play. They've all but said that first dance in Chicago, Punk is gonna be there. They've said it, but they haven't said it.
But Punk said.
Punk said
he gonna be doing something for heels.
Yes. He's still gonna be in Chicago that day.
True, but he's gonna be doing a screening. So he's gonna be there. No, we're doing a streaming for heels.
Just like Darby Allin. I was talking about Sammy Guevara, Sammy Guevara was like, I'm the best. I'm the best ever. So, I want to fight.
Why am I leaning so close to the fucking... You see me leaning mad close like...
But Callis and Christian. Callis is putting Christian over. He's like, you've got one of the most devastating finishing maneuvers I've ever seen. And Kenny Omega can't wait to kick out of it. And, Christian is like, you please shut up, you carny piece of shit. Well, we've talked about it enough at this point where we've already buried the lead on it. But yeah, Christian is challenging Kenny on Friday for the Impact World Championship. Yeah. we talked about it a bunch at this point, but yeah, that's what Christian came out here to say. And Kenny freaks out. And then he's like, oh yeah, by the way, Jungle Boy grabs him like, by the way, we also talked to Tony Khan, and next week on Dynamite, we're challenging for the tag titles. And the Young Bucks are like, hey, what the fuck? This is bullshit. Friday on Rampage, Kenny and Christian for the Impact title. Next week on Dynamite, Bucks and Jurassic Express for the tag titles. Then we got Malakai Black. Says, people are angry at him for doing exactly what he said he would do. But he always does exactly what he said he would do. Says, he and Cody are both lonely men. Cody is lonely because he surrounds himself with people, but I choose to live in solitude. He holds up Cody's boot. It's like, Cody, it seems as if you have one foot in the grave, and I'll be happy to put the other foot in for you. Says, the next time you get in front of the people, you will make them feel desolate as if they're arguing with God.
Oh. How are you arguing with God, though?
See, now that I know the cryptic promos might go somewhere, I'm intrigued again.
Yeah.
I mean, this wasn't that cryptic, but now that I know the wordy promos like actually might go somewhere, I'm like, all right, let's go.
The weird Bray Wyatt promos.
Yeah, let's talk that shit. Let's see where this is going now. Because now that I feel like it'll go somewhere. After that, we get a preview for Cody and Brandy's reality show, Roads to the Top. So yeah, Cody's gonna be a reality guy. If you want to watch that, you can watch it.
I feel like everybody else who's been screaming, we don't give a fuck about your baby.
Brock Lesnar.
Nah, we care. Damn, sorry. Goddamn. That's not, I don't mean it that way. Yeah, but it's just like, bro, I don't want to know about your personal life. I don't. Doesn't. Yeah, I guess you trying to get in the female audience. I get it. All right.
Yeah, go on chasing that Total Divas type fan base. So yeah, go for it. We got Miro, our TNT champion, our Redeemer, God's favorite champion. He says before his vengeful God, he must please his perfect wife over and over and over, and then destroy and forgive his opponents. Mm-hmm. He says people claim they want to die for this company. Well, here's your chance to die for this company.
Why is he? I don't get what the fuck. Yeah, I'm God's favorite champion. God. I'll fucking kill you.
Peacemaker. I will kill as many people as I have to maintain peace.
It's like John Cena said, it's like you can't fight for peace. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't like you can say that say that you're fighting for peace as in like peace. You know what I'm saying? Like you're working really hard to get towards peace. But you ain't actually, you can't actually go out there and fight motherfuckers and expect peace to come from you.
Well, Miro kills for peace. Kill.
Yeah, we're going to call that nigga Killmaker. Anyways.
He calls out Por Fuego del Sol for Rampage. And yeah, Fuego's going to die. Poor Fuego. But if Fuego wins, he gets his AEW contract.
True, but it's just like... How, Fuego? Poor Fuego.
Fuego, man. Why we gotta do my boy Fuego like this? Up next, we got Daniel Garcia versus Darby Allin. We got an inset from Danny and 2.0. Daniel Garcia promises, he's going to finish what he started last week. Because I was going to beat Darby Allin, but then John Moxley and Eddie Kingston got in my way. And now that they're not there, beat Darby. And then
that's what happened.
Then 2.0 is like, Stinger, if you get involved, we're going to deal with you tonight.
Shut the fuck up. You fucking marks.
I love 2.0, man.
You was marking out last time. Darby yeeted himself across the arena for you. Yeah, and now you're over here like, hey, Sting, hey, look, what you did last week.
Sting, we gonna get you.
You played me, Sting. Did you peep, though, this time when they was like arguing with Sting on the outside?
Yeah.
That they were like, every time they would get too close, they would back way the fuck up. Hide behind the fucking corner post and shit. Like, we ain't gonna do this. We're not stupid.
We ain't trying to get beat up by this man.
Isn't the leader of this Young Cucks bullshit also named Matt?
Yes.
Fucking...
There's many Matts here.
Yes, a lot. Matt Hardy, Matt Lee, Matt Sydal,
Matt Jackson.
Fuck.
A lot of Matts.
God damn. All right, people, for like a little bit, stop naming your kids Matthew. Too many fucking Matts, bro.
A lot of Matts.
Isn't it funny that they all ended up in a wrestling mat? Throw me out. I know that was garbage. It's fine.
As usual, Darby is mega over like a god. So they do some really good wrestling early. And Garcia actually out-wrestles Darby. So Darby gets pissed and fucking shoves him like, fuck you, man. And then...
starts slapping fucking demons out of him.
Yeah. And then 2.0 try to interfere. And then Garcia takes control with an eye rake and he pulls Darby. They go into the commercial break. We come back from it. Garcia's at work on Darby's left arm. Darby goes up top. But then 2.0 distracts him again. And then Garcia cuts him off. And he suplexes Darby with the hammerlock suplex. That gets in near fall. And he's got on the rings of Saturn. And he's kicking Darby's head while he's got it on. That looked cool.
Yep.
And then Darby fights back. He goes for the springboard coffin drop. But Garcia catches him in the rear naked choke. And then Darby's able to roll back. That gets a 2 count. So he hits the Stun Dog Millionaire. Hits him with the coffin drop. And Darby gets the W.
Yes, sir.
Very, very good match. They should definitely keep Daniel Garcia around.
Yep. They were flying a bit too. I was very into it. I like the dynamic too between Sting and the Young Cucks on the outside.
Yeah,
it was so funny. So funny. Like, I love their interaction. I feel like Sting out there, they always put him with some funny people.
Yeah.
And he's just having a good time at this point in life. That Ring of Saturn with then the kicks to the back of the head, that shit was also badass. There was a lot of cool, weird shit that they did here and then the fucking slaps by Darby. Darby was slapping him all match.
And then there's like another thing that AEW was good at with acknowledging independent wrestling. Daniel Garcia had a Broadway 60-minute match with Wheeler Yuta recently.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And like Wheeler Yuta did a bunch of arm work in that match. And Daniel Garcia is selling his arm in this match. Still selling the effects of that. And Excalibur talked about it a little bit even, but it's one of those things where like, as a hardcore fan, that's cool to hear and see and know that they acknowledge. And as a casual fan, whether you know it or not, it's still a cool little detail.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty badass. I didn't even think about that. I just thought he got, I thought he wore him down during the match.
Yeah.
But now that I know that, it's fucking cool. I also like a lot of the little touches that Darby puts in. That goddamn spear on the ramp and then fucking Sting doing a goddamn suplex. Sting!
Yeah, they just beat up 2.0 afterward.
Yeah. Sting is the GOAT, bro.
Yeah. And then next week is going to be 2.0 versus Sting and Darby. So that's going to be fun.
Yes. Oh, my God. Tevin, up next, it's time for back.
Yes, it's back.
He says it's so funny.
The Death Triangle is in the back. All 3 of them are here now. Finally, they're all together. And
Alex with his damn gloves.
Yeah, Alex is there too. Phoenix wants to deal with Andrade, but Penta wants him first. And Penta starts going off in Spanish again.
Yep.
So Alex is like, hey, wait a minute.
I'll tell you what he said. He was about to say, chinga tu madre. which is why he stopped him, because the literal translation for that means fuck your mom. But, what it actually means is like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Chinga tu madre, güey. That's some funny ass shit, bro.
Go
he
fuck
was about
yourself,
to curse him out. ¿Sabes qué es? Chinga tu madre. Fucking lol, nigga.
And Alex is he's gonna do as Penta says, but Pac is like, hey, Alex. Siento. I got it. He tells Andrade, he tells Phoenix and Penta,
yeah,
I'm gonna deal with Andrade. I need you two to focus on the tag team championships.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest, you two were good enough. You're the best. And you deserve the gold. He looks to the camera, says, Andrade, we don't know you. We don't like you. But this is ending now. He says, you can come see me at All Out. And I ain't hard to find. So you come have a go if you think you're hard enough. Talking all that spicy UK shit.
I say things that you Americans look at me and say, I don't really know what that means, but he sounds angry.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down with all that spicy shit. Do your thing.
So yeah, Pac Andrade at All Out. Hell yeah.
Although we all want Penta versus Andrade. We just gonna leave that alone right there.
Penta and Andrade is gonna be the fucking blood feud match. Penta's been cursing him out all this time.
He's been trying to curse him out. They always stop him before he says some foul shit. Look at ¿Sabes qué, güey? Chingate, güey. Hold up, man. You can't say all that shit, bro. You can't say that shit, bro.
Trios action. The best friends. Chuck Taylor, Orange Cassidy, and Wheeler Yuta versus the Hiffo. Private Party and Matt Hardy. Mm-hmm. I love the Hiffo.
I just call them, I know you call them Hiffo, but my thing, I like calling them Hardy Party.
Hardy Party?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I like Private Party and Matt as Hardy Party. Yeah. But the Hiffo in general, I love them because they make no sense together. Every time they come out, they make me laugh. Because they're all dancing to the fucking music and fucking this Private Party, fucking Butcher, Blade, and Bunny, fucking looking like
Don't forget that they also have Angelico on the contract.
Yeah,
along with Jack Evans.
Yeah, and then you just Jack Evans and Angelico vibing in the background.
Fucking Angelico is the best, bro.
It's such a weird ass.
You know what he does? He does white girl dancing. Is what he does.
He does. But they're just such a fun, and they're just unified by money. Big money man. Like, I'm gonna pay all y'all money to do shit. We all hang out.
The weird one is just the Butcher makes no sense there.
Yeah,
the Butcher and the Blade
there right now, but Blade and Bunny. Yeah,
Blade, Butcher, Bunny. That Butcher, the Bunny, and the Blade. That little squad does not belong in this crew.
They just because everybody's dancing and shit to the music, and they're just
fucking angry little savages.
Bunny's being all evil.
Yeah, because Hardy Party, right?
Yeah.
If you think about it, they're two young men who are very. You know, their whole gimmick is that they're a party.
They make the most sense. They're Matt's boys.
And then fucking, you know, Angelico and what do you call it? Jack Evans makes sense because, I mean, look at them. They're party guys. So you got fucking a group of party guys, right? Really cool. And then I don't understand. The Butcher, the Bunny, and the Blade don't make sense. And isn't technically Vicky's squad also cool with them?
Yeah, they're not in the Hiffo, but I guess they're cool with them.
Because they usually help them out type of deal.
Yeah, like whenever they got like a women's situation, they'll help them out. So I don't know.
It's a weird little place, bro, but I like it.
Yeah. It's just good to have squads and, you know, my squad to help your squad when you got this problem.
I like that it's like real life where it's like, it's just people and they're just together. And it doesn't really make sense. Why do I chill with you? Why do you chill with me? Why do we chill with 95% of the people we chill with? Most of the people we chill with they don't mix with us. We just fucking go.
Yeah, just got some weird shit in common. Or we just cool.
Yeah, we just cool, yeah. We just genuinely get along with each other.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
That's how it happens. But yeah. Off the philosophical tip for a second. Orange Cassidy and Matt Hardy start. And Orange Cassidy,
is hilarious.
He wants to put the hands in the pockets. But Matt is like, delete. He deletes the hands in the pockets. So Orange goes for it again. Hands in the pockets. But I'm going to delete the hands in the pockets.
Delete.
So then Orange is like, okay, I'm going to put your hands
in my pockets.
And Matt is
he's just confused as hell.
Matt is like, you son of a bitch.
Like, what? Why was he so offended? He just looks at him like, the fuck?
How dare you?
Yo, this show is too funny. Go ahead.
Yeah. So then they fight. Orange Cassidy puts him down. And then Orange Cassidy goes to the top rope. And then he's like, nah. Let me just go down here.
Second rope type shit, yeah.
And then he falls with a splash.
Doesn't he do this shit?
Yeah. He's like...
He's trying to make fun of Matt Hardy. He's like, I'm not going to do this one. and I'm not gonna do this one. I don't know, somewhere in between. He looked like back in the day when hood niggas used to throw up the east side, but they would never actually close their fingers, so it would just look like. Hold on, it was like this. It was like this. Every picture of every hood nigga back in the day. Look it up.
It's true.
It was literally just. Am I lying? The random bottle just.
And then he does.
And then he jumps off.
Yeah, there's a lazy splash. He gets a 1. He argues. It was 2.
That's another picture. But that was like the era after. Just everything was.
So he tags in Wheeler Yuta, and then he hits the lazy kicks on Isaiah Cassidy. So he fakes him on the super kick, and then he goes down and sets Wheeler Yuta up for Whisper in the Wind. So that was a good little spot. And then we come back from the break. Chuck Taylor gets the hot tag, takes everyone down, power bombs Isaiah Cassidy. The power bomb is where Isaiah Cassidy does his fucking scream.
Yeah, so he throws him up. He's like, ah!
He power bombs him.
Fucking hate that scream. Why? Every time, just my ears go deaf. Everything just. Ah!
Yeah, he always picks a random spot to drop it in. But
I'm glad that they let him do that.
Yeah, it's a funny spot.
Because one of those things that works in the indies, but like in professional wrestling, some people would be like, dog, you're not doing that shit. Stop doing that shit.
Can't do that, yeah. Why not?
Fucking corny, man. Come on. And we're like, we like all that stupid, corny shit.
Yeah, that ain't gonna kill. Ain't nobody gonna think less of Isaiah Cassidy because of that stupid scream.
What?
There's some that funny shit he does. But yeah, Matt runs in, Orange Cassidy takes him down, and then Chuck puts Mark Quinn down, and then Yuta hits a top rope splash, that gets a near fall. Then he hits a German suplex on Mark Quinn, but then Isaiah Cassidy breaks it up with the Swanton Bomb, that gets a 2 count. And then Private Party sets up and hits Gin and Juice, but Orange Cassidy breaks it up with the Orange Punch. But then Jack Evans from the outside distracts him, and that allows Matt Hardy to fucking throw Mark Quinn at Orange Cassidy. And then he has to twist the fate on Wheeler Yuta, and that gets the win for Hardy Party, representing that Hiffo.
All 25 of them. But yeah.
All 25 with a Hiffo get in the ring afterward, and, you know, they nonsense making ass group is all celebrating.
Like, it's 20 of y'all. Y'all just beat 3, 4 people, like.
The Hiffo is not a stable. It's just a random ass group of homies.
And you just. Fuck are you celebrating is my question.
They won.
Yeah, because all 50 of you motherfuckers got in the match.
Goddamn Hiffo.
Yeah, and then this funny ass shit that happens next.
Yeah, after this.
So they have what do you call it? PMP come out.
Yeah.
And they cut a quick promo to, you know, hyping up their match with the rematch with FTR.
Yeah.
Since Homeboy is out there still healing, you know, they're just adding fuel to the fire and they're talking all their spicy, telling if you have something.
We coming to shed blood over and over and over. That's what they said. We got Dasha with Andrade. And she's looking for thoughts on what the Death Triangle said earlier tonight.
Yep. And
Andrade's like, Pac, you're very ungrateful. Says, you know, you should be careful what you wish for. And then Chavo's like, Pac, you want to talk trash? Well, Andrade is challenging you to a match at All Out. And then Andrade is like, hey, I'm the boss here. And then Chavo's like, yeah, you're the boss. But anyway, Andrade is challenging you at All Out. And then Andrade is fine with it. He's like, I'm going to fuck you up. So, here we go. So, I guess Andrade just had to, I'm the boss. Okay. So there we go.
Man.
Like we said before, Pac Andrade at All Out. I'm ready for that.
What's good with that one dude who just stands there?
Yeah, you don't even say shit no more.
All right.
He's just there. He's just chilling.
Now, here's what I find strange, right? You put those 2 little quick things, and then who comes right back the fuck out?
Oh, yeah. Best friends.
Fuck did you leave for in the... Why'd you even go out, bro? What the fuck?
They're still selling this shit. Very WCW. Orange Cassidy still selling. And then
this was silly as fuck. I don't know. That shit looks hilarious.
Like all these people were out there. Yeah. Even Nyla, because she ran in to beat up Kris Statlander. Yeah, Nyla Rose and Kris Statlander.
Yes.
The best friends, they accompany her out, and Nyla rushes her from the off. Kris tries to cut her off with a shoulder block, but Nyla hits the ropes and then fucking hits her with a pounce.
Jesus.
And Kris flies out of the ring, and then she pulls Nyla outside. Nyla almost fucking split on the apron, like Kris pulled her leg, and Nyla almost like full split. That shit was dangerous. Luckily, she was okay. And then
some scary shit.
Yeah, Statlander hits a moonsault to the floor, and then Vicky runs over to Orange Cassidy, and then Orange is like, you know, he's standing in front of Vicky, like, what can you do to me? I'm Orange Cassidy. So then Vicky just fucking shrieks in his face.
I was like, yeah.
And then Orange goes down. He's like, oh, shit.
And then when he does get back up, he's all disoriented.
Yeah, he's like,
he's holding his ear and shit.
Yeah, fucking. Who would have ever thought Vicky Guerrero was Orange Cassidy's weakness?
Fucking very loud noises. It makes sense. It makes sense, though. Yeah. Loud noises!
Yeah. That's because Orange Cassidy's such a chill dude. Yeah, loud noises fuck him up.
You know what I found adorable, by the way? The way Kris gave everybody a boop before she went down to the ring.
Oh, yeah, all the boops.
She's like, you, Chuck.
So they go back in the ring. Nyla goes up, but Kris powerbombs her from the top and then hits Area 450 for the win.
Yep.
This was short but sweet.
Insane, bro. I thought it was 451.
Is it Area 451? I thought it was Area 450 because it's a 450.
I know, but I thought it was because
Area 451. Either would work, strictly speaking. So
I don't know.
Man, I thought I heard Excalibur call it Area 450.
All right, fuck it.
But yeah, they just kicked Kris Statlander pushing an overdrive. So yeah, I think it's
that shit was that the crazy thing to me was that weird upside down spear.
Yeah.
When she was on the ropes and she was about to do that damn fucking weird handstand thing that she always does.
Yeah.
Then Nyla says, "Fuck you," and just spears the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, Nyla, all right.
Yeah,
shit.
Nyla looked fucking quick and fierce in this match. That big ass pounce.
Yeah, hell yeah, that pounce is crazy. But then Kris came out because she you know got the best. She came out looking like a fucking star, mate.
Yeah. So yeah, it just might be Kris Statlander and Britt Baker at All Out. We got the Young Bucks. They're in the back. They're bragging about killing Hangman Adam Page, and they say, you know, we have dominated for the past year and proven that we are the best tag team of all time. And next week against Jurassic Express, it's gonna be a layup. And then Nick goes for the layup, but then Luchasaurus comes in and punches that shit. Not in my house.
No.
Then Jungle Boy gets the ball, heads out to the key. Luchasaurus sets the high screen, and then Jungle Boy goes by and hits the layup. Beautiful work on that pick and roll.
You want to talk about layups, bruh?
That's a layup.
And he was just like, fucking, I love Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus set that solid screen.
Hell yeah.
That's
not in my house.
That's a pick.
Get that shit out of here.
I need Luchasaurus on my team. That's how you set a pick.
Get that shit the fuck.
Playing defense, all the intangibles. That's all you want in a basketball player. Nick called the foul. Brandon Cutler was like, nah, I saw it. It was all ball.
You're supposed to be on their side, bro. What's going on?
Yeah. Beautiful pick and roll action. Just next time Luchasaurus should roll, get that dino dunk. You'd love to see it.
See, I think it is Space Jam related sneakers, by the way.
Oh, for the Bucks? Yeah.
Nah, not for the Bucks, for Cutler.
Oh, yeah, for Cutler.
Because remember last week he had those orange joints that kind of look like Tim's? This week he had those multicolor ones?
I'm pretty sure it is because on BTE, they got like a box from Warner Brothers. Like a little gift box, and they got a whole bunch of shit. So they probably got sneakers too. We get a video package for Red Velvet.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about how she, her evolution along this past year and her road to the title match coming this Friday on Rampage. And all that sets up for Tony in the ring to introduce Pittsburgh's own, the Doctor, the women's champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. But Tony asks about defending the title against a woman who's been on the rise, Red Velvet. And then Britt is like, I can't talk about being on the rise because honestly, I can't relate to that. Yeah, she says, I can relate to Red Velvet's fearlessness. She says, I brought a championship to Pittsburgh, and even though it's been a hard year, I present to you hope. And she raises the belt and the crowd cheers. And, she tells Red Velvet, you would have hope if you were facing me anywhere else, but not here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Woo! Isn't Kurt from Pittsburgh?
Kurt is from Pittsburgh.
They should have had him come out and just fucking do a thing.
He teased that he was going to be there. Yeah, she tells, Tony, let's practice right now because what you're going to be saying Friday is still your women's champion, Dr. Britt Baker, D and D. And then Red Velvet runs down to stir it up. They start fighting.
I was going to say also, she has on her jacket. I'm looking a lot at her jacket.
Her jacket is like a straight up Steelers jacket.
It's got Steelers and Penguin stuff on it.
Yeah.
So it looks like a modified hockey and football jersey remix. So it's pretty badass. Yeah. She got the little stars from the Steelers I see there, here and there. But she also has all the cool penguins on her shoulders and shit.
And I think she even threw the first pitch out at the Pirates game.
And she got the pirate P on her other shoulder.
Yeah. And she threw out the first pitch at the Pirates game today. And she threw it to Tony. Yep. So Britt, this really is Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm over here fucking looking at every fucking piece of her attire over here. What's wrong with me?
Apparently this is going to be the main event of Rampage. So it's the right call because Britt is insanely over in her hometown, as you would expect.
Bro, I have no idea why they try to put poor Red Velvet in this. Thank God, bro, she didn't actually come out here because, she died.
Yeah, I think they knew. Yeah, Red Velvet don't need to talk this week. Just let him fight.
Yeah, she died a miserable death in Pittsburgh. I was like, you're a heel now.
You stand no chance. Not here, not in this city. But we got Ricky Starks and Brian Cage promos. Starks is talking his shit. He's like, I'll face off with you next week, Brian Cage. No Hook, no Taz, no Hobbs. Man to man. And Cage is like, that's fine. Because I ain't a man. I'm a machine. Fucking Hook did the...
I'm sorry, I love the shit out of Brian Cage, but that shit felt a little corny.
He always says that though. I'm a machine.
No, it's just the way he was cutting the promo here, because they went back and forth here, and it was just kind of he sounds so forced and produced, my nigga.
There was no way to follow Hook with the. Once Hook did that, it was over. But
that's Taz right there telling him.
Yeah. And when Hook did that, Taz was in the background cackling. Shit was great. But up next,
was he wearing a crop top again or not?
Huh?
Was he wearing a crop top again or not?
No, I think he was wearing a regular shirt.
Because I'm gonna shit on him next time. I think he was rocking a black tee. I don't know.
I think it was just a black tee.
But if he was wearing a crop top, I'm a fighter.
It is the Deviled Eggs.
Damn Deviled Eggs, man.
The goddamn Deviled Eggs are here. The Impact Tag Team Championships are on the line. The Good Brothers are taking on the Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson.
Yes.
It is noted that only Colt Cabana is out there with the Dark Order.
Yes.
The rest
Not all
of
the
them,
NPC,
yeah, all the NPCs aren't out there. It's just Colt. The NPCs are all locked right now because they had a big conflict over the situation with Hangman. The rest of them are all like, yo, we should be fucking helping Hangman. And, Uno and Grayson was like, he told us not to. So they're mad at them right now. And Colt's the only one like, I understand. We're trying to...
Yeah. We're respecting his wishes.
Yeah. So the Dark Order is kind of fractured at the moment. Which played into this match.
Devil Day.
But Scott D'Amore is on commentary for this.
This shit made me laugh. I was like, yo, it's the Team Canada OG.
Yes.
Remember this nigga?
Yes.
It takes me back to NWA TNA days.
Yes.
Wow. Bobby! Eric Young. Who else was in there?
Bobby Roode, Eric Young.
Petey Williams. And they had a gang.
Yeah, they had a squad. Going up against America's Most Wanted and shit. Good times.
It's funny that one guy from each team ended up together.
Facts. And they became fucking legendary.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beer money.
Yes. TNA did some good shit, man. They did some good shit. But, man, Scott D'Amore, for what it's worth, he would not mind if Uno and Grayson won. Because, he is the Impact executive. And, the Good Brothers, he says he respects them, but they be on that bullshit. He didn't say that.
In other words, all right, bro, these two idiots, they be on their bullshit. So if these young cats come in here and get it done, then all right, bro, we gonna put them on Impact and showcase them, because I'm pretty sure they're easier to work with than Idiot 1 and Idiot 2. Fucking deviled eggs and shit. I'm tired of these motherfuckers.
So
Kenny Omega with his bullshit.
Brandon Cutler tried to interfere in this match, and then Colt Cabana punched him in the face, and Brandon Cutler is wearing a face mask.
Yes.
So Colt Cabana hurt his hand. He's like, shit. And then he chased him up the ramp. But he chased him right up into the Elite Hunter, Kaz.
Yes.
So Kaz is like,
dumbass.
I'll fucking kill you. And he kills him. And, Cutler's gone. I had heard that this was a poke at WWE.
Why?
Because of something that happened with Ricochet on Raw.
Huh. I don't watch that show anymore. Go ahead. Entertain me.
Yeah, apparently Ricochet, if I'm not mistaken, did a flying headbutt to Sheamus, who's wearing a face mask. And of course, he hurt himself. He is wearing a face mask. Yeah, he is. He hurt himself, and Sheamus beat him. Which obviously would be stupid because face mask, but when has Ricochet ever done a flying headbutt ever in his life? Ricochet can do a 630. Why?
Vince doesn't deem it safe enough.
But even that's bullshit, because Vince doesn't let you do moves unless he knows you can do the move.
Deviled eggs.
Yeah, back to the deviled eggs. Fucking Stu Grayson's crazy, man. He's trying to lift Doc Gallows.
Yo, let me shout out The Rock right quick, because this right here, hold on, let me see if it'll catch some. This is Tremana right here, man. This is The Rock's tequila. This shit is fucking so smooth. Like, there's no...
Rock playing a dangerous game with smooth tequila.
Yeah, like there's no fucking... You don't feel shit, bro. And then it's like you just drink it and you don't get that weird, like, face they usually get when you take a shot.
Yeah.
It's just smooth. It's like water, son. And then the reason why that's scary is you mix that shit with a little bit of a Hawaiian punch or something. Devil Day!
Devil Day! So, Dark Order, they set up, get over here, belly to belly into the dual sentons for the near fall. Good Brothers go for the Magic Killer. But Uno breaks it up and sends Stu at Gallows outside, like he throws him into a tope. So they set up for the fatality, but Gallows causes the distraction and breaks it up. Then they hit the gun stun. Magic Killer follows. Good Brothers win. And the goddamn Deviled Eggs plays one more time.
Deviled Eggs.
We heard that shit twice tonight.
I was so happy. I was happy and mad at the same time.
The Deviled Eggs.
Because I get to make fun of it. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
But I hate the fucking song. Fuck does Deviled Eggs have to do with wrestling, bro? What the fuck?
Those aren't the real bits.
Anyways.
We got Kamille.
Kamille!
Our NWA Women's Champion.
And the Deviled Eggs.
Not the Deviled Eggs. They left. Kamille is like, Layla Hirsch. Yeah, she's a shoot fighter, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna beat her ass. That's what's happening here. I'm about that shit. And, basically says, little Layla Hirsch, she can try to climb this mountain, but she didn't stand a chance. I'm still gonna retain that NWA World Women's Championship at Empower. That's what they're facing now.
Man, I want Layla Hirsch to kick her ass.
This is gonna be. I'm interested in that match. It's gonna be fun.
I want Layla Hirsch to kick her ass. I'm sorry. I know. It's the underdog thing. Yeah. Whatever. But it's not just the underdog thing. It's the fact that Layla Hirsch is like. How do I explain it? Like, I feel like she's one of us, low key. You know what I'm saying? She feels like a regular person. I can relate to her. I feel like Kamille is so robotic. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is so, like, perfect on her and, like, she's huge and jacked and,
it's like big shape, supermodel looks.
Yeah, like,
whole package kind of deal. Like, Kamille is like, one of the beautiful people, special people.
You know what she is, bro? She's a complete, total, and utter cyborg.
She's a machine.
Yes, she's a Brian Cage.
Yeah.
But I like the Layla Hirsches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I always go for the not just the little guy, because it's not just the little guy. I always go for the person, the
Any
underdog.
of us
period.
Can be Layla Hirsch.
Yeah, because you relate. It feels good.
Tony Schiavone. QT Marshall in the ring. We're finally gonna do this fucking apology.
Yeah. 3 years later.
Yeah. QT grabs the mic. He's like, Tony, you need to listen to me. Because what I said was there was gonna be an apology, but I need you to apologize to me. But I knew that if I was gonna wait for an apology for you, we would have been stuck waiting forever. So you know what? I'm gonna apologize. I apologize for what I'm about to do to your son. And Tony's son is in the front row, and they will go over and grab him, and they start to beat him down. And QT demands an apology. Fucking Camarado grabs Tony up, and he's like, apologize, Tony. So Tony says, all right, I'm sorry for everything, you son of a bitch. And fucking QT's like, that's not good enough. He drops his son with the diamond cutter, and then the music hits.
Baby, it's Paul White. Well, that wasn't the song, but close enough.
In spirit, that was the song.
Here was a whole lot of the oil. So I already feel like, oh, baby, And there's a part where it goes, oh. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, like deep into the song, he's just going, oh.
Well, I'm like, yo, he did ass. Baby, it's Paul.
But the beautiful thing, like, I think it starts as you would expect a Big Show song to start. Mm-hmm. Well, and they got the guy. They got the guy who did his last WWE one.
Well, there you go. Baby, it's Paul White.
They really did it. They really just flipped it in. But
like I said earlier, the original song that we remember is actually a ripoff of another song that was originally made by Doc Hendricks, and even that song is a ripoff of another song, and then we made a ripoff of all those songs, and now that song is now a ripoff of all those songs, that song, this song, and our song.
Just a long chain of ripoffs. It's a game of telephone. Yeah. Baby, you know.
Hey, Paul White.
Paul White comes out. He fucking QT powders, send Aaron Solo at him. Grabs Aaron Solo by the throat. He's just staring at QT the whole time. Like, now I'm gonna kill you, man. So you next.
Yeah.
Lifts him up for the choke slam, throws him down. Aaron Solo's dead. Tony's son has stopped selling the diamond cutter. And everything's all good. So Paul White has rescued his commentary partner. Which, for a second, I thought this was going to be DDP. But then when I heard the where, I was like, okay, that makes more sense. And I popped.
I liked it just because where.
Yeah, the where. I was like, oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Finally. Got his damn theme song back. It felt good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. And like this was the exact perfect spot to use Paul White in for his first time, like getting physical, doing wrestling things, like against a mid-card heel, smarmy mid-card heel who's talking shit, who can take it. Like QT ain't winning the world title. This is fine.
Yeah.
So,
and it's good because now you get to, you elevate him a little bit.
Yeah. Now, yeah, you elevate him into that spotlight with Paul White. You do a little fun mid-card feud. It's good. This works out. This is exactly how you utilize Paul White.
And it's Charlie Sheen shirts.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, I think of 2.5 Men. I swear to God.
Man.
It's the shirt, man.
But we got a recap of Joey Janela betraying Sonny Kiss, turning on him. On AEW Dark.
That hurt my feelings. I saw that. I saw it on Dark, man. I was like, why you do?
You son of a bitch, Joey.
Why you do?
He's a bad, bad boy.
But we never really got to see that because they were doing some cool Miami Vice.
Yeah, like it sucks we never really got to see that like take off.
Yeah.
Because I thought all those segments were cool. Like I liked them as a tag team. Yeah, it is what it is. So Sonny and Joey will be fighting each other soon instead of together. Labor number 4 of the Labors of Jericho. The final one before MJF. Chris Jericho versus Wardlow.
Wardlow.
MJF is at ringside, not commentary for this. So the commentators are happy. Jericho rushes Wardlow immediately, but Wardlow puts him down. He's working him over into the pip. And then Wardlow just decides, I'm going to hit this man with 1 billion power bombs.
Ouch.
I'm going to spam the power bomb on Chris Jericho.
We are playing 2K.
Yes.
This is just all I'm going to do. I'm going to press. Usually I would do I think it's I believe grapple is A. Yeah. And then I press down. And I do the
A and down.
And repeatedly. I do the tripletta.
Yeah.
I do the tripletta.
Yeah. You're gonna just eat power bomb after power bomb after power bomb, and then Jericho tries to make a comeback, but Wardlow hits the F10 and Jericho is dead. So he's gonna cover him, but then MJF is like, no, more
torture.
Yes, you must kill this man.
I want him soft for me. He needs to be very soft. Yes. He's still pretty firm.
Yes. Then Wardlow's like, all right, sets him up for casualty of war, but Jericho catches the leg, puts him in the walls of Jericho. So MJF interferes, tries to get Wardlow the Dynamite Diamond ring, but Aubrey catches him in the act and hits him with the "you out of here." MJF gets tossed out, and while Aubrey is distracted with MJF, Jericho's got Floyd, cracks Wardlow with it, hits him with the Judas effect. And
the meanest Judas effect of all fucking time. You could hear that shit in the rafters, my man.
Cracked Wardlow with this shit.
I hope he got him in the chest, because God damn if he got him in the face with that shit.
Yeah,
I know Wardlow's a tough guy, but shit, he went with all force, full force, straight back. Boom! I said, ooh!
And
he felt that shit, regardless of where he hit him with it. He felt that shit.
Yeah. And down goes the wide load.
Yep.
And Jericho gets the victory. He has defeated 4 of the labors of Jericho, and only one remains now. Post-match, Sean Spears comes in and attacks him, but then he is saved by Sammy Guevara.
Yes, Sammy Guevara.
Sammy comes in, makes the save, but then Wardlow comes back and the Pinnacle's taking over. MJF locks in the Salt of the Earth on Jericho. And he takes off his arm gimmick and then puts on the Salt of the Earth. So, Jericho's arm is injured, so Jericho's tapping, is injured.
A whole lot of fuck shit.
Yeah, and then Hager runs down, runs the heels off, makes the save. But MJF's
Hager, what the fuck were you doing, Hager?
Yeah, what the hell? You should have run down with Sammy.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I know PMP is doing their own thing right now. But what the fuck?
Yeah, come on now. You guys see the guys. But MJF's got the mic, sets the stipulations for his match. He's like, all right, Kris, you got your match with me. But here's the stipulations. It's the same as the stipulation he said against Jon Moxley.
Mm-hmm.
No Judas effect allowed. No Judas song allowed. You're going to come out to silence.
No, he's not. Because every single person in that damn building is going to be like, what have I become now that I've betrayed everyone I've ever loved? I pushed them all away. See, I've been a slave to the Judas in my mind. Is there something left for me to save in the wreckage of my life? My life. I'm becoming. It's
gonna be
Judas.
It's gonna be Jericho
Judas in my mind. Woo!
In a Roman Coliseum with the gladiators chant behind him. That's what it's gonna be next week, a cappella style.
We don't need no music. No music. No music. I'm showing my age right now.
Yeah, right. But MJF says, he's going to prove that he's not just Jericho's equal, he's Jericho's successor.
Oh.
Says, I'm going to prove that I'm better than you. You know it. And that is AEW Dynamite. I thought this show was, it was by the numbers. Pretty much everything we've come to expect from the show, but everything worked as it needed to. Hot crowd, table setter promos, strong opening match, the usual kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The big things were they really set the table going forward for, the future Dynamites, All Out, Rampage. The first 2 weeks of Rampage alone look big. Week 1 Rampage has the title matches and all that stuff, and then week 2 Rampage has, what week 2 Rampage has. Yes. Fucking Tony Khan said, I think we all know what to expect with the first dance. And then didn't follow up on that. Like, oh man, it's gonna be crazy times ahead. But
this all I gotta say though, Colt Cabana's gonna have to run for the hills, my nigga.
I hope they talk. Then clear that up. I thought it was good to see guys like Daniel Garcia, Dante Martin, all those young guys like really get shine. Like AEW is showing to be really good at giving young guys strong showings, even in matches where they lose. Like that's important in building the stars. Because like everyone knows, the Elite's not going to lose. You'll have that Dante Martin performance in the back of your head for sure now.
So now when you need him in the future, whatever you put him in, people are going to be like, that's that one guy. Instead of them being like, who?
This is how you maximize your booking. Get a young guy over even though he lost. So there you go. That's Dynamite. It was fun. It usually is.
Yep. Tej, let these people out there in the tube of the U, well, not in the tube of the U, everywhere, know where to find us everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show and at Banter Club Podcast. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania. Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. Also find our group there, Ramblemania Show's Banter Club, where we and the other podcasters that we associate with post all our goings on and all the shit that is going down Audio, of course, we are everywhere audio is found. That is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, TuneIn, Overcast. Everywhere your podcasts are found, just search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. And the visuals are right here on YouTube. Search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. And when you get here, like the videos, click subscribe, and click the bell so that when the new content drops, it goes straight to you. That's for me personally. Find me on Instagram at TJ the Great One. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. And find me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
TJ the Great. Okay. You can find me on Instagram at the number 6, the letter X, the letter L. That is at 6XL. You can find me on Twitter at SIIXX. Ain't I great? That is at SIIXX. You already. Once again, my people of the tube of the U and all the people listening to the audio all around the world. We're going to leave you guys with a little something called a sweet and a good fight.
And a good night.
Blagger, blagger, blah. Well, baby, you know
it's
Paul. Why?